Shh. And this is Jack. I gotta fix my output for the audio. And welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. How's everybody doing out there today? Welcome to today's show. Hey, somebody actually commented. Who's that?
Wait. See, I'm waiting for the. I'm waiting for the comment on my stream that said, "Hey, where's the intro song? I didn't hear anything other than you moving around."
The intro?
And OBS decided to change audio outputs again. This time, I actually caught it early.
Oh,
instead of after the show. Yeah, it's like, what? What are you talking about?
Gotta love that crap.
Yeah. What prep? Can we do prep around here? That's often asking an awful lot there, Scrota.
Plan, script.
I know, it's like, what are you talking about?
That's right. We are the only show on the air in Shroud Avatar that is unscripted, live, and brought to you 5 days a week by two guys just sitting around on a lot. And of course, we invite you, the audience, to come join us here. Every day we're here to come sit down, chat, tell us what's going on in your world. Come join in, chatter, ask questions, what have you, and just come on down, say hello. Actually, it's awful quiet on the set today, which is very unusual.
Remember, I crashed right before the show as far as my game client. And then Schneider was on the set for a bit, but he ran away. And then Exodor is playing around with logos right now, trying to design Scrota's music logo. And
I'm actually slaving away in Brecon Bay. So.
Oh, sweet! Even better. Hey, did you like all that water that magically appeared?
Yeah, and I've almost burned through it, so we'll have to talk.
All 4,000 water?
Yep.
What?
4,000 water? Somebody's been busy at the water well.
I got 18 greenhouses filled up right now. So.
Yeah.
No, speaking of greenhouses, we need a replacement out here on the lot. It's a little bare out here today.
Hey, you know what? Just because I sold a
beautiful thing.
I sold a flexible placement package off on Shroud Marketplace, and so I had to pull one of my greenhouses because that's part of the flexible placement package.
I love it.
And you know what? If I sell the other flexible placement package that's on the on Shroud Marketplace, you know what's also going to disappear? My garden shed.
The other greenhouse.
And the other greenhouse. And then I'll be like, hey. And then Laz is going to be like, where's my lights? I need lights out here.
Well, you ain't got no lights out there to begin with.
No, I have one light, and it's all the way over by the...
Way over there.
Over the teleport and recall vendor.
Our neighbor did over there. That board across the street, like beams down the road.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That ornate bulletin board. You gotta love that.
Yes. And I tell you what, Neighbor and Sultan did something similar.
Oh, you mean the placing of the Viking village inn right next to your village inn?
No, not that one. There's one across the street. Somebody set up some kind of fighting dojo-looking place.
Oh, sweet.
With an arena, with a non-PvP arena basement, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I guess you just have to go down and duel.
Yeah, they need to find the solution to the arena basements and make the PvP zone only the lower portion of that basement, not the entire basement.
Once you enter into the ring, you become PvP.
Yeah, see that to me is the fatal flaw with the arena basements, because they're all, if you flag any basement as PvP, the entire thing is PvP. And
Absolutely.
so that doesn't...
Can't spectate.
Yeah, so that makes it very dangerous for spectating, especially with the few thieves in-game. I'm not going to mention any names, but thankfully,
now,
if they stole from me, I
they
didn't
have
notice.
the one basement design has got the cage match design, as it may be, and I'm using that out of context.
Oh, yeah.
There's
yeah.
There's 2 cells on either sides that you could lock your opponents in before you start the match. And I'm thinking, yeah, you could lock the opponents in there, and when you flip the switch from upstairs, it flags the 2 opponents in the cages and then opens the door and releases them to fight. That would be really cool. But
oh, absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
The other thing is also, it's like it should remove all buffs as you go through like an invisible gateway to make it fair. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that, I mean, would require a lot of tech on Ortolarium's part, but that would make those arena basements a lot cooler.
But nonetheless, it's lit up like a Christmas tree coming down the main road. So it does really well because it reflects off the inn. Yeah, it makes the inn shine a little bit more as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now, of course, Schneider's first visit since the inn's gone up over there.
Yeah.
Looks good. I really like it.
Well, I've been working. Lord
you-
British left a sword inside.
What?
I figure you'll come back and get it one of these days.
You have a Lord British.
Yeah. It's, you gotta go.
No, it has a very seedy look to it, like something very seedy could go down.
Yeah.
Someone get robbed, maybe.
Lord British was last here seen cutting the cheese. Left his sword behind, ran out. Right there on the table.
Oh, sweet.
Ah.
Pretty funny. Got that obsidian sword crafted by Lord British. Cutting the cheese.
Yes. Yeah, well, I figured, yeah, good joke.
Oh, yeah,
Other good joke. Yeah. The reason why Viking helmets have horns. Hence, look at the skull.
Yeah, the small
what's
demons.
up with that headpiece?
Which headpiece?
Look at West's headpiece.
Oh, the
Right
wig?
here.
The judge wig?
What?
What? He's wearing the
Talk
judge
about on
wig.
the
He's
counter,
judging
right?
you. He was asking about List.
Oh.
And List is wearing the wedding dress.
Oh, cool. I got a yes passage. That's nice. Thank you, West.
Judge wig.
Judge wig.
With a wedding dress and kimono leggings.
He's judging you. He's judging you.
You're being judged.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, we're doing a show.
oh well. I guess we can let
wait.
him in on the joke. Lord British was last seen in the NBNN Inn cutting the cheese.
Yeah. Did Laz forget to hit start
No.
or something?
Oh.
Okay. Or is it the fact that we moved indoors temporarily while we're like doing stuff?
I don't know. What do you not see?
I don't know. Well, List said no show, and then it's like I don't know.
Oh, we were inside.
Yes,
So I guess that's what
we
it was.
we moved temporarily, and that throws everybody off. Okay. Yep.
It's, what are they going to do when we decide to start camping out in front of other spots?
I have no clue. That
you know, I'm setting up remote locations in front of all the other inns, right?
you're
So
gonna.
we can bounce from town to town.
Well, I should put some like chairs right in the middle of all my greenhouses out in Brecon Bay, and we can do the show and
We
and
can
watch
do a show
Thex
from
farm,
Brooklyn Bay.
Watch the farm in sleep.
and we can watch Thex.
We should put them on the edge of the lot where we can see Thex going through the motions, doing 16 greenhouses. That'd
Yeah,
be
well, see, but then we would also need whips. That way we can say, "Hey, you missed one."
Or throw rocks.
Hey, list. Whips. Gicks. Whips and chains.
You know,
Oh,
need a
yeah.
whipping note. Jack can just follow behind me and
Whip.
whip him out.
Whip
Well,
is good.
that would also make Adultima a little bit more entertaining for a certain segment of.
Oh, yes. Adultima. That's right.
Although I would never. No, yeah, I shouldn't even go there.
I would never what?
Spit it out.
I'm trying to think. What would I never do?
Not much.
Yeah. Not a lot. Willing to do most anything. I've left the lot. I left the lot last night. I had to go pick up all of my my crops and mail off some gold because some lazy bastard hasn't put a mailbox out in their house in Brecon Bay, so I actually have to walk all the way out there.
Yeah, we need one out
Yeah.
there, man.
That reminds me, you got to put one out in Arteris as well.
I know, it's like,
You're the grand master at milling, man. You should build one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all he can do is turn, scrap into pulp. That's about all he's good for.
Hey, not my.
Turning wood into pulp. Is that what it is?
He just checks cash.
I can do things, and yeah. Hey, just be thankful that I turn around and I mail Bex gold so that we don't have to wait for him to log in and show up.
How much is that costing you?
5 gold to mail gold.
Well, that's not bad.
No, so
was gonna
it's not one where it's turning around and charging you an additional sum to mail gold. So it's anytime you send mail in game, it's just 5 gold, and since there's no value attached to gold, it is allowing you to send it for essentially just that 5 gold.
Yeah, how do they do that weight? Is it by weight or is it by stack?
No, it's by item cost.
Okay, so I don't remember what I was mailing, but it was something ridiculous. It was
Yeah.
$5,000 for me to mail something.
Yeah, so that's where it's like I'm afraid of mailing the regs
It's expensive.
because that could be really expensive.
Not for nothing, but as long as the mail system's charging, I won't be using it.
I remember what it was. I emailed 1,000 gold to somebody who did a donation for Just One Life, and it was like $4,000 or $5,000.
Well, I won't let you know how much money I spent mailing out all of the prizes from the.
I was just gonna say, just wait till you have to send all those cloaks, and let's go talk about how much you love that mail system. How much it's gonna cost you.
That's going to be me sending it. But if they set
That's not
if
actually
they
what I
set
mean.
if they set the cloaks to only as having 0 value, like they're supposed to, then it should only be that 5 gold to mail them out. And that's not really that big of a deal.
Maybe.
But if it's got value attached to it, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
Hello, Botox. How are you today? And Luke playing cricket. Eagle.
Yeah,
how you guys
and
doing?
if you notice in Discord, Alistair is saying it cost him 10,000 gold to send 5,000 ore, which is kind of expensive. Yeah. So like mailing materials is not a cost-effective way to do it, unless you're really into losing money. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see. Well, again, there's certain things, and again, and even with return receipts, until we have something like that, I've made a couple sales through the store, through the website, and you know what? I'm not mailing that blind without somebody being without being able to verify they got it. I'm going to you and I'm dropping it in your hands, and we're done.
I love mailing sheet music though.
Why is that?
Don't have to do anything.
Nothing. Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs. But I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know why they turned the mail system into a money sink. It seems like that kind of
You know,
the whole idea.
I mean, yeah, I'm all for gold sinks, but the mail system, really? Come on. There's plenty other ways to get us to drop our gold into silly stuff. Mail should not be one of them. That's
That
just
hurts
my
the economy.
opinion.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe they're taking the post office approach and they're going to sit there and increase the fees now. I mean, because people aren't using the in-game mail.
Yeah, well,
Be afraid, Laz. Be afraid.
be afraid. What? Be afraid of what? Something I'm going to use even less if they charge more. I don't even use it.
10,000 gold per mail.
I tell you what, while the mail system has got some good features, and I know people want it,
Well,
collecting
needs-
all the money for the stuff I sell on my vendors and restocking has become a veritable nightmare, because I can't just go look in the bank and type in something. I have to go and delete each freaking item one by one every time I want it. It's ridiculous.
Well, that and the messages that you can't do anything with are kind of annoying.
Yeah, I hate those things, man. I keep deleting.
It was nice when I went to my bank and I said, okay, you sold this in Sultan, you sold this in Owl's Head, you sold this in Snug Harbor. I went, okay, I rented a bank in Snug Harbor. I looked at what I had to replace. I collected the gold. I was out the door. I didn't have
And you could mouse over it and see who bought it.
Yeah. Well, you can do that in the mail,
It's
but
more of a pain though.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's right. Suck it, corresponders.
Suck it.
Thank you, Liz.
Well, we do know that this is just the first iteration or second iteration of the in-game mail
I
system.
understand, but
And they are going to be improving
it
it.
in the mailbox real quick.
Well, it's like I think we can both look up like, hey, you have sold something.
Yeah.
It's
Instead
like,
of just
Curiosity
me
Navigator.
clicking on this, and now I got to click on it twice to get my Crown of the City and sales money. And then when I go back out, I got to open it back up and then discard it manually. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. That's all.
Well,
Money, I should be able to do a quick reply, like say thanks or something without having to.
Yeah.
write.
yeah.
And to send a thank you note, it's 5 gold. Man.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more than that.
That's nothing. That's pennies.
It's
5 gold in
it's
5 minutes.
5 gold because you also have to send the
Send the physical note,
yes, type out the physical note, which means
Yeah,
you're
you
paying
get
for
a
that piece of paper.
which costs
You're-
2 gold.
Then you're turning around, typing it out, and then you're Laz, which means there's 101 typos in it, and
That's right.
then you gotta sit there and
That's
be
right,
laughed
Liz.
at by Jack, and yeah, total
That's
bullshit.
right. It should click itself, Liz. That's right. It should click itself and do it for me.
Yeah, it should automatically restock my vendors and do everything else.
Now, I like that idea, and that's something I was thinking about the other day. If I told the vendor, I got a shitload of chests right there, I should be able to leave X amount of stock with the vendor and tell them, hey, sell 5 of these, and when those 5 are sold out, grab 5 more out of it.
Auto restock feature
Auto restock, man.
that would
Save me some travel.
pull out of the local bank or out of a chest on the lot, something like that.
How did we used to do it back in the day?
Well,
used to be able to put
in UO, it was run by 1,001 empty vendors that had been empty for 6 months
well, yeah.
or years in some cases. Years, huh?
Depending on where the vendor was.
It's like this vendor has been.
in one of those 300 vendor pools where you had to
Yeah.
go through 299 and find out the last vendor's got the one item you want.
Well,
the only
the only item in stock, yeah. Yeah, they're killing me. Okay, so we do have a stand-up corner for today.
I know that for yesterday, you mean.
Well, to read today, I should say. We do not have a Chris blog, but we do have Stand Up Corner.
No Dippy Bird.
No Dippy Bird. So
Yeah.
Stand Up Corner, don't forget, is where the devs say, "Hey, I worked on this today. I'm working on this." And then eventually, after they sit there and say, "Hey, we're doing something and something,"
Yeah, I was working
and
on
then
this.
something gets written down, and we get to interpret that something. And
Something.
we are the most accurate daily show in existence, related to Shroud of the Avatar. Our accuracy rating, as far as what the devs are working on, is unparalleled and unrivaled.
That's right.
We provide the truth and nothing but the truth, as we see it.
We see it.
So, this is yesterday's Stand Up Corner. Today is July 18th. I almost said June. In Shroud of the Avatar. And don't forget,
Nice
over in the art department, Bob the Builder.
Cult of Bob.
He's working on some more city homes that, you know what? Good luck getting that city lot. Especially that city water lot for the Shogun Ship City water home.
Wow.
And the dry dock Shogun ship in Gazebo.
Is that anything like a dry sack?
Yes, it is. It is something that you can wear at any and every Hobloth that is upcoming, although we don't know when that will ever be.
I have pictures of that sack.
Hey, you know what? Rustic said he was going to wear it this year, but he chickened out.
He wore it last year.
No, he didn't.
Not technically.
He pulled it out, but he didn't actually wear it.
Well, I've got a picture.
You got a picture of him wearing it? You've got a picture of him wearing the dry sack? Just the dry sack.
Not the way you would picture it.
Oh, see,
He had it stuffed over his shorts and hanging in the right place.
that's not even. That is such a feeble attempt. That's not even worth mentioning. So then we
Looks
had.
good because
Yeah.
anyway,
If it was me, I would have actually worn it properly.
I bet.
Yeah, Damon. He's working on the Bone Steel Crown and Dread Artifacts.
Dread Artifacts.
Fletcher.
Fletch lives.
He's trying to Viking things up with the Norgard citizens.
Viking things up.
Yeah, he's trying to get into Valhalla some way. And I don't know if he realizes that involves a crap ton of mead consumption, followed by some possibly axe throwing at each other.
Viking kittens.
Yes.
Need the
and then-
Viking kittens.
Yes, and the real question is he going to go a pillaging? And then Kevin
Wells.
he's trying to work on the Bone Steel Crown, and he's stripping Arabella down and trying to work on that clothing.
Stripping her clothing off.
Yeah, he's got it.
He just get her all dressed after abusing her last time.
Yes, he did, but he's decided that you know what? He needs to get the corset on properly, and then he needs to include the chastity belt, and he needs to include.
That chick gets around, man. I've
Well,
seen her.
I
all
know,
over the
it's
place
like-
lately.
Yeah, I mean, she needs all kinds of protection. That's all I gotta say. Is he gonna go with the latex outfit,
Untruths of
or
the
is he gonna go
chastity
with?
belt.
Huh?
The
What?
many untruths of the chastity belt.
Well, the real question is, do you need to find the royal locksmith? I mean, it's that's the call. I mean, is it a well-lubed chastity belt? As in, or is it a rustier chastity belt? I mean, yeah. I mean,
It's a little snug.
It's a little snug. Oh, you've tried it on? Sweet. screenshot or it didn't happen. Then we have also Norgard's guards.
Norgard's guards.
Norgard's guards. And then the almighty Gix Vargach. Matt. He's still trying to animate a boring ass. He should just take some lessons from Laz and Jack and sit on a lot. If he just sits on a lot...
He sits on the lot while he designs it over there.
Yeah. And he's also trying to get a certain dog named Ubu to sit.
Sit, Ubu.
Sit.
I read that and I figured that, that was just a new business that we were going to be getting into, was pet sitting. I mean, I offer all sorts of other services in my town, so I might as well offer pet sitting.
You're going to do a pet sitting business?
Yeah, you drop off your pet at my lot, and we'll put them up for the small sum of 1,000 gold a day. Absolutely, keep them nice and safe. Feed them.
Yeah. Laz's pet sitting business, because he's not leaving the lot anyways. He'll watch your pets for nearly pretty reasonable sum.
Hey, cheap and reasonable kennel fees.
I almost said free.
Spacious kennels.
Yeah, I almost said free. Had to change that to reasonable. Several zeros will be added. Then
I
Reed.
will watch your tier 15 dragon.
Yeah. Reed is working on.
Lizard.
Reed's working on decorations for clothing. Maybe we'll get a necklace that way. Our Lord British necklaces will become something in game.
Pearl necklace.
Oh, you just want the pearl necklace?
Yeah.
Oh,
we can go get those black pearls. Make a pearl necklace.
Yeah. That's the pearl necklace you want. You want the black pearl necklace? Yeah. Let me guess. The chocolate milk that you want comes from the brown cows.
Comes from the brown cow, man.
How do you like your coffee?
Speaking of the cow.
Okay, then over in design. It's like 20 minutes just to get through one section. Over in design, Beezus.
The bees.
He's trying to offer Laz up something. And some recipes.
Sounds like, he's making you an offer you can't refuse, I tell you. And he's going to throw a couple of recipes for some cannolis in while he's at it.
That's right. Yeah. What is a cannoli, anyways? I'm not Italian, so I don't know. It's like, give me lasagna and spaghetti. That's about all the Italian I know.
No. A cannoli is a cream-filled shell.
Well, how do you get the cream in there? Does it require?
You squirt it in there, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You squirt it from the big pipe.
I'm trying to help you out here, Laz, and you're like going down the wrong route. It's like, jeez, man.
You don't know about how Italians lay pipe, then, do you? See, you just didn't see which way that was coming from.
Yeah. Laz doesn't know how to lay pipe. Okay,
the big cream-filled.
Then Seawolf.
Seawolf.
Working on the Hallowed Plains, and he did a live stream at some point in the past. Damien, he was working on Blood River Outskirts and side quests and bugs.
Bug.
Dan the Man.
Brennan.
Working on some vaults and spawning and discoveries and switches
right, Mom?
and elves. See,
yeah,
she
Mom
wants
a cannoli.
She wants the cream-filled pastry.
It's delicious.
Wow. I can help you
look,
get the
speak
cream
of the
out.
devil.
What?
We say his name and he shows up on the piano.
Are you talking about Gix?
Yep.
You know what? I don't even have the game behind this one. Here. Hi, Gix.
Hi, Gix.
Will you watch my tier 15 dragon? Yes. Okay, then after that we do have Damien.
Damien.
Did you get the bugs in there?
Yes.
Okay, did you get Dan the Man?
Yes.
No, we didn't do Dan the Man yet, but he's doing vaults
Dan
and
the
spawning
Man Brennan.
and discoveries and switches and elves.
Elves.
Sanyo working on land marking. Not skid marking, but the land marking. He's dropping the full logs. And switches. Lum the Mad.
Lum the Mad.
He had to go to the Oracle for the finale. And the Confluence.
Yeah, I don't know about that confluence, man.
Ooh, that coming together of all paths.
Influential, you know.
Yeah. Sorcerer Steve is cleaning up after what he did in Airy.
Yeah. I can't say enough about that boy. Steve's another favorite out there when it comes to some of the stuff he's doing.
Our world builders are doing a fantastic job. That's all I got to say.
And I'm going to tell you, I came across a thread yesterday on Easter eggs in the game, and I happened to peruse them because I'm not going to go around and do them all. I'll find them eventually, but I had to love the homage to Eddie and Iron Maiden. I mean, I mean, the boys got some taste. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff. I mean, Sorcerer Steve actually tagged one of the... What was it, Virtus, where he tagged it with his initials?
All the way...
all the way at the top of Virtus?
Top of the mountain.
Or that was Virtus Pass, or was it Virtus? One of the two.
It's one of those.
One of those two.
You can go look it up. Or even better, just wait till you find it. And
Oh, yeah. Go jump all the way up
it
to the
does
side of the
pay
mountain.
to explore.
Oh, yeah. Then Travis, the Energy Vortex, List Rostov. He's
Rostov.
still working on Granis's Colossus and the live stream from Friday. And then over in tech, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Still trying to figure out, how do we give permissions on this door?
All you people speculating.
Yeah.
Pre-sales? Really? Pre-sales on rentals?
Hey,
You're all hedging. You're all hedging your bets a little bit early.
Come to Journey's End.
Yeah, I'm picking on a few people out there.
yeah,
I've actually seen people pre-selling rooms, banking on the fact that the rent system's going to be in on this next release, and I think they're hedging their bets a little too.
Just
close.
because it's been pushed back for a year and a half, 2 years. Eric working on conversation bugs
Bug.
and stealing. JY
I want to steal that dragon.
trying to work on network message optimization, reduce that lag a little bit in Reezer. Yep, and switch migration. Wizard Smoke. Him and Bobby are puff passing around that door permissions back and forth, back and forth.
Hey man, I wonder if we gave it that permission, would the yellow dragon leave the kitchen so you can grab some of that quiche out of the fridge?
Oh man, did you? What was that?
It's those
Here, you do it
mushrooms,
again.
man, those
Yeah.
mushrooms out at the swamp, man.
I don't know. What can we do now? Well, the Deathbringer one and only. He was working on some bugs.
Bug.
The Burning Toad.
The burn. It burns.
Working on some Release 44 tasks. Yes, we've got tasks. Caslo still working on the localization API, trying to make sure that people can localize. Then our useless overhead group, we had Andrea. Where are you going?
Monitoring those forms.
I know. The Dippy Bird.
The bird.
He's trying to figure out, when I go on vacation, what happens to my emails? Oh, they pile up!
Ooh, how do
Yeah.
I set an autoresponder for when
No.
I'm on vacation?
How do I set that autoresponder to say delete? This will not be
1,000 emails on
processed.
vacation. What is he joking me?
This will
I
not
get
be
1,000
processed.
emails a day. A day.
Not my fault you don't know how to optimize your email. And then
Oh,
artifacts.
my is optimized. Gotta remember, I get every single post from the forums every day.
Hey.
Every forum, every message comes to me in an email.
I would show you
Stalker.
what happens with all the...
That's not all the Twitters. That's not all the Twitches. It's not all the YouTubes. It's not all the PayPals. That's just the forum.
Hey,
But anyway,
it's all good. It's all good. Gorn, he's working on his red Speedo wearing
he's got
general
the
business.
Speedo on.
Yep.
He's going to be the general again.
Yep. And localization. Barrick was working on that live stream and sales and moderation and reports and seed invest support.
Moderation.
Well, he's trying to do it
Have
everything in
another
moderation, which is not always the great thing.
Have another shot.
Yeah, exactly. Hutch is working on dragon materials and asset reviews. The Attenwood working on...
I like that.
Yeah, the Attenwood was working on sanity testing. There is none to be found anywhere. And regression and the regression tests and the forums. Lord British. He was pretending to be General Business.
Of the manor.
General Business. Chaos is working on that IT and office admin. And release 44 offers. And player homes and payment accounts. Serafina at customer service.
The lovely customer service.
And regression and weekly update review. And last but not least, the Dark Star. He was working on the weekly update and live stream and release 44 posts and Jira management and general business.
General business. That's
Hey,
right. Release
hey, Laz.
44 posts. Are we that close? Here we are.
Yeah. Well, you also have to remember, where are Lord British and Starr going to be later on?
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con in San Diego. Don't forget, they are doing a couple
Comic-Con.
presentations. I think one's on Thursday and one's on Saturday, something like that. So they'll be flying out real soon.
His QA should be coming out any time now in the next day or two. And, of course, release notes. Can't wait to see those by the end of the week. A little over a week out from release 44. Lockdown is on Thursday.
Yep.
And you stop making those sabbaticals down on Wednesday nights.
Well, can't afford it, man.
Can't afford to go say hi?
No. I'm poor. More people need to buy my stuff on Shroud Marketplace.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's right. I'm a po' boy. I can't afford to pay attention.
Can't afford to pay attention.
Yeah.
But I know this is coming up, but I gotta bring it up. Is of course we told y'all yesterday that we have a new show coming up on the air starting Thursday. Thursday night, 1 to 3 a.m. Late night Wednesday, early morning Thursday.
You want to look at that website?
I've got it here. We'll just get ready to.
That?
I am.
Are you referring possibly to the Sarah and Andar show?
The SNA show. SNA.
The SNAshow.com. Yeah.
Sarah and Andar are going to be.
Not the
coming
TNA
up
show,
live.
the SNA show.
Well, it's like TNA without the T. That's all.
Got lots of ass on that show, but it's all good.
Didn't come out as good as it sounded last night. But
No.
we'll work on it.
Well, shit happens.
But you can go out to the snashow.com. Of course, you can check out the schedule for when they're on. And, of course, it looks like they've got some interesting stuff set up there. You got a tear in your screen, Jack.
Well, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we'll fix that later. But
Lighting
I
issue.
like their Kill Us PvP event that they're going to be doing at the end of their show. Real interesting.
Yeah, and by the way, as somebody
for
who's
sure.
gotten their asses handed to them by both Andar and Sarah Dragon, killing them is no easy feat.
Yeah, well, it's these guys hang out in the fall for giggles and grins.
Yeah, Sarah is a beast.
Hey,
But
you know
of
what?
course-
Anytime that they can invite you to come kill them, that makes it all good.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
That's right.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey.
all gonna die. But yes, starting this Thursday and hopefully expanding to more days on the schedule, the Sarah and Andar show, the snashow.com. And of course, you'll be catching them on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And if you want to talk to them, you can send either one of them emails, Sarah at WRFB Rocks or Andar at WRFB.rocks. And hit them up. Go check them out. Of course, join in on the fun shenanigans on the Sarah and Andar show coming up Thursday. Well, of course, we'll tell you more about that tomorrow, since today's only Tuesday. And of course,
Is there a taco involved in today?
there is tacos. Taco Tuesday. Now with bacon.
You know what? That's what I'm missing. Missing Sid.
Missing Sid.
Yeah. And see, whereas
Missing
Mother
Sid,
wants
we're
a
missing
cannoli, I
Spiff,
want tacos. I know. We're missing
Yeah,
lots of people.
We're missing Zep. Yeah, I know. Well, we already know where Spiff is. It's
Yeah.
Tuesday. Spiff's getting his blood pumped.
Oh yeah. He's having fun, sitting there doing a whole lot of nothing.
Jack's checking his blood.
Yeah, I did that earlier.
Jack's sucking his blood.
Oh, wait. Thex is sucking my blood?
I don't know. You're not getting those deliveries on time, are you? How much paying for those deliveries? Yeah, I've been out in the real world. I tell you what, I've seen Texas regular prices. You're doing all right. Don't worry about it. You're doing all right compared to his real world price.
Well, that's because it's like I pay.
Yeah, well,
He pays on time.
Yeah. I abuse that in-game mail system for sending gold. It only cost me five gold
so
pieces.
Dex, let me ask you, how is the Alconshire Markham Farms going out there? I know they've been on hiatus.
Well, we've not been on hiatus. We've just been pumping out regs like crazy for Mr. Jack Cynicist.
You've been backed up.
Oh, I mean, well, he buys it as soon as we grow it, and then we have a vendor in Novia Market that just gets emptied on a regular basis. So, I mean, even with 18 greenhouses, it's like I can't keep it in stock.
Can't keep it in stock. Hear that, Omen?
It's a good problem to have, but
Yeah.
Hey, I got
That's a
Omen
great
tending to the
problem to have.
greenhouses out in Snug Harbor. I told him he needs to get in that business.
Well, it's a very long.
yeah,
It's a
thankless
lot of
job.
time. Yeah. Well, are you ready for fertilizer and maybe a farming skill to actually come in?
Yeah, I think once I get some skill gains here from all this farming, I'll be a little bit more pleased with all the hours I'm sinking into this right now. As it stands, I have my farming every morning for about an hour and a half, the watering and the planting, and I ain't getting anything for it except for gold. Come on, Portalarium, farming skills.
Farming skills. That will be in quarter 73 of the year
Automatic
20,099.
You know what the crazy thing is going to be when they add those skills? I'm going to suck at farming, so like I'll probably get neutered on all my yields and failures and
Hopefully you will have a massive
working on that
crafting
now,
pool.
yeah.
Does it actually add XP to your crafting pool?
No.
Oh, okay. Damn. Suck it, sucky farmers.
You on a Chris tear today or what?
Yeah, so once they unlock
List is telling everybody to suck it today.
Suck it, sucky farmers. Taking it to the next level. I love it.
So I've been farming like a madman since persistence. When they unlock ag skills, I'm going to be a noob.
But at the same time, with those 16 greenhouses, you'll be able to level up really quickly. Yeah. So
they're gonna have to nerf me.
Not even. You'll have more greenhouses to places.
There.
Yeah.
By the way, Dex Jack needs a replacement. Didn't we tell you that one?
No.
How much we gonna sell it to him for?
I don't know.
A replacement greenhouse, yeah.
Did you see the one that disappeared off the lot?
Yeah, the MBNN lots are changing here. So it's a little
well, I sold it on Shroud Marketplace, so it's like, you know what? Poof!
Everything's for sale, folks.
That's right. Everything is for sale, except for the cheese sign writing. I've got to keep the cheese sign writing.
For less than 5%.
Yeah.
Hey, I paid for that cheese sign writing. That writing ain't going no.
Well, there's a reason.
If somebody wants to buy it, we'll sell it for a profit. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
We can recommission the artist.
Yeah. The one thing I'm really hesitant to do is to actually put a house on this lot, because I'm afraid of what it's going to do to the cheese sign writing, because I know how long that took.
And sell it.
But remember, the cheese sign writing was done to save us that work. All we got to do is pick up the board, and the letter moves with it.
Well, I'm afraid.
Go to the bank.
I'm afraid of what happens if
I see the dilemma.
Yeah, what happens if I put it in my inventory and then
it goes poof? You get cheese and board. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now you see why I'm really hesitant to do it.
I see, and we can't walk that across the lot either, can we?
Nope. Yeah. So all that cheese sign writing had to happen on the lot. Yeah.
And don't forget the big salami.
I know that the NBN salami took me
big salami to go with all that cheese.
And I am the one that actually did the salami one. So yeah.
The crazy thing is Jack has all these lots, but he's got no houses up and just a bunch of chests just scattered all over the place.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
He's a rambling man.
Yeah, I am not a Deco Diva, and I need Deco Diva support.
It's the reason why he ain't got no houses on those lots, because he sold them all.
Well, I'm in the process of selling them all. You know what?
They're all in the for sale bin. Yeah.
Wait, an ornate greenhouse.
That reminds me, I need to go onto Shroud Marketplace right now, and I need to put my barn up for sale.
Well, let's wait to do that till after we finish these other little details. Things like the calendar and our sponsors and saying goodbye to everybody. And then you can do that.
The day
you sure about that?
Kilt up for sale, things are bad.
Hey, I'll put my kilt up gently used. Hey, don't forget the NBNN app is available on all of your favorite electronic devices stores.
Up for sale, then you really know the shit's hit the fan.
I just need a hole in the ground. NBNN app is available on the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. The NBNN app does have all of the best links for everything Shroud of the Avatar related, and including links to the community calendar, which is available on nbnn.info. I need to click on that screen. All times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
And Laz has meticulously aggregated all of the available community calendars that he's been able to find that are Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar. And if you have a calendar that is not currently listed, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and eventually that guy, that one way over there. Hold on.
All these calendars are on the list. As you can see, there are loads of people who have calendars. Of course, not all these organizations have events listed all the time, but when they do, And again, it's a substantial list. Everybody from the Airy Fund to Dara Bray to SodaCon to the Hearts of Britannia to Pack Slayer, Pax Et, you name them, they're out here. If you're not on the calendar, reach out to me. Get your own public calendar for your guild. Tell me about it. Make it public, and I'll add it to the community calendar. That's simple, folks.
It works.
It does.
Really does.
And this commercial brought to you by JCPenney Women's Shoes.
What? What are you talking about?
Take that off.
JCPenney.
Why are you
Like
saying
you're
JCPenney?
endorsing JCPenney.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, you block the ads. See, the ads make money to support NBN for me, so I show the ads,
Oh, yeah.
because we're ad supported.
Okay, fine.
That's how,
Fine. There you go. And see, now I have an ad right over the community calendar.
You shouldn't.
Hold on. Snipping tool. I need to show Laz this because he doesn't believe me.
Hey, just because your web browser is a piece of crap.
It's Google Chrome, man. It's Chrome. I have no control over that.
Yeah, you do, because you turn everything
Jack's
off.
is an ad for Amazon, which is normal.
What up, what up?
Laz is an ad for bras and shoes.
That was
when
with
the
the
last
ads
time you
enabled.
hit F5 on that page.
I just enabled the ads and then I hit F5. Okay, but don't forget that. You know what? Let's see. At 12 and 6s around the
That
clock.
Amazon ad I took out of the website God knows how long ago. So that's cash for God knows how long you've had that up on your screen. Because that ad doesn't even exist on the website anymore. That Amazon ad doesn't even exist on the website. So let me tell you about how much control you have and all the crap you turn off in your Chrome that doesn't refresh and doesn't do things right. That ad isn't even existent in the code anymore. Not even in the code.
Don't know what to tell you, but it's like do a complete and utter refresh that it's not using the cache and it's still there.
You doing a control F5?
Yes, I did multiple times.
I don't get that ad on the
I like
right.
the
on
uncontrolled
mine.
F5.
Need to update your browser.
I did. Maybe it's because it's the link that I'm using is you haven't updated, because you do know that you do have 2 links. Hey Casey, how's it going?
HTML.
soda-community-calendar.html, which is the
You're on the wrong site.
button at the top.
Should be.
Oh,
And
wait,
the button at the top goes to calendar HTML. I don't know what the hell you're clicking on.
the old button. The button that was there a long time ago.
Bug.
There you go.
AC Cupcakes. What's going on, brother? Here and gone that quick? Oh, no, there he is.
No, he's still here. He's just he might be at work. Don't forget 12 and 6s on Around the Clock. 2 idiots interpret the news, so you don't have to on a little show called Lunch that you can listen to on WRFB.
WR.
Can I be heard? You hear me?
Radio Free.
Hey
I
there,
hear you.
Casey.
What's up, Cupcake?
I'm on my way back from the infusion.
Oh, hopefully that went well. Then after that, 1:30, maybe not. We'll find out whether or not Tech Talk Tuesday is going to be happening with Chris since he's back from vacation.
Sunday.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock, you can always join Sean Silverfoot for the Pack Slayer Community or Town Manager Hour. At 3 o'clock, you need to contact Wintermute Offcoff for the EVL Euro Dungeon Crawl, which starts on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. And at 7 p.m., you need to contact Zenny for EVL's Monster Mash Dungeon Run which also begins on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head. And if that's not your thing, and you'd much rather run with the Jade Dragons, you need to contact Malahari for the dungeon run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. It's just like listening to an episode of Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Except more excruciating. That's right.
Except funnier. Yeah. 7 p.m. this evening on WRFB.
WRFB.
The 70s at 7. Final event of the evening is going to be also on WRFB.
WRFB.
And that's the Record Room. The Record Room. Woohoo! Final event of the evening.
Get a history lesson.
Yeah.
Every weekday night.
That is our community calendar for July 18th in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. You really want to say June, don't you?
Yeah, for some odd reason. It's July 18th. I don't know. What month is this?
I don't know.
I'm getting old, man. I can't remember what day of the week it is.
It's a little thing called the calendar right there on your screen.
Hey. You know how it is, man.
I do.
What letter was that earlier?
Well, I know how it is. I know how it is so much so that it's time for us to put those sponsors up on screen.
Oh, yeah.
And thank those good folks for supporting us out there. And, of course, don't forget, you too can support your local sponsors out there by visiting their towns or shops or shopping online or helping with a community effort with the area fund. Or by eating cupcakes or by writing Portalarium telling them we need more cupcakes in the game.
Want my cupcakes!
We just need cupcakes in the game, not more. We just need to get them in.
Oh, yeah, that too.
I know it's a struggle. The struggle's real.
Yes,
well, let's start with the Airy Fund out there today. Airy Fund, gamers helping gamers out there. Good works through gaming. Check out the airyfund.org for the latest events that are going on in your community. No active events at the moment. Is that correct, Thex? That's correct, Daz. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Thex.
That's right. Boil more wine.
I was going to say, don't forget, Airy Fund will be launching another campaign, and shortly, we are in the process of finalizing our calendar for the rest of the year, and getting the list of charities that we're supporting. But if you are a gamer in need, you can always go to the airyfund.org website, and you can click on the Looking for Help button somewhere. And then from there, just fill out the application, and we can see what we can do to help you out.
Rhoda, what the hell is that?
Metallica on a harp. And he's walking around.
In stereo.
I know.
It's going from left ear to right ear, although I'm not wearing earbuds. Yes. Continue on.
Stay tuned for the latest updates from us on the Airy Funds. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. The BMC Guild wants you to come on down the Market Road. Check out all the vendors located in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region, next to the Etcher Mines for your mining convenience as well. Relicsbyrill.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag, hats, t-shirts, much, much more. Save 10% when you check out. Use the promo code NBNN, and you'll save on your purchase. WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Will you catch us and the rest of the crew throughout the week? Keeping you busy in-game, keeping you active, and playing some tunes, and keeping you updated on the latest happenings. And last but not least, the Shroud Marketplace. ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs, including in-game gold at Weddings and More by Laz. Actually sold some of that today.
Hey, yeah, you gotta love that. We both had sales this morning. I mean, it's
I'm a gold seller. I'm in the game, Ma. I'm in the game.
That's right. Shroud Marketplace, the only place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And there are 55 different player vendors. Each vendor is responsible for maintaining their own inventory. And if you want to sell your stuff, you can always register for an account. And then click on vendor registration. You too can start selling your stuff. Just like Laz with the selling of the in-game gold and houses and all kinds of other stuff. Or if you're
more available. If you need some game gold, look me up. We got a couple 100,000 floating around still.
Hey,
get rid of.
You know what? If you're looking for the in-game barn and you want to buy the in-game barn, one of the first house explorations, I've got one up for sale on Shroud Marketplace.
That's right.
Got to sell that barn because you always wanted to live in the barn. And anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar can be related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace, from accounts to game gold to Crowns of the Obsidian, all the way to services. So if you have a service that you want to offer, just like Weddings and More by Laz, you too can offer that up on Shroud Marketplace. And it is actually time for us to thank the most important people around here. Let's thank you.
You guys.
Thank you for watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on WRFB.
WRFB Radio.
We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right. Of course, don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow with more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans, headbanging and music from List and Scrota, and much, much more right here on NBNN on WRFB Radio. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. And that's Casey Cupcakes coming out of nowhere for a visit. Good to see you, Casey.
Yay.
Good sinks, however you pronounce that. Let's the puppies loose on the way out the door. Thank you very much, everybody. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Bugs.
Bug.
I love Jack's baby.
I love you too. Miss you, babe.
I love